Hello, Ahamkara. Nice to
Hello.
meet up with you again. It has been a few months, and today I see you are at your land. Is that the Anastasia kin domain where you live?
Hello, Erika. Yes, it's a place where we built Anastasia village. It's also my place where I do my healings, my healing center. I call it Živo, Healing Center Živo. And yeah, this year, unfortunately, people cannot travel so much. I stayed here with my family, but yeah, we still enjoy the weather. The weather is quite good right now. And yeah, you're right.
So Živo, isn't that from Russian standing for life, bringing life?
Yeah, exactly. G represent life. All words what about life have the root G, and that's why I also call Živo place of life. Something like that we can interpret it.
Hmm. Well, it's nice. I didn't see it in 2018, but I had the pleasure to visit to go on a trip with you, on a bus trip of 9 days to Siberia, close to the sacred mountain Beluga in Siberia. That's how where we know each other from. And that's why I learned a lot of the shamanic Siberian practices which you teach.
Yeah, it was a beautiful travel. Yeah, I remember it was nice group, and it was nice experience together.
So this year it cannot take place because of the restrictions through the coronavirus, right?
Yeah, exactly. That was it was planned to be in July, beginning of July, but that was not possible. People who apply, they cannot just travel. That's been shifted to the next year.
Mm.
Next year will be fine.
Yeah, and adjusting to the circumstances, what you're offering now, instead you're offering a 1-year shamanic like apprenticeship or training, which is starting tomorrow. So would you like to tell us more
Yeah,
about that?
yeah. Thank you for put your attention about this education, because it's really a beautiful course. And I just sent it to the people invitation with a big offer for this course, because I know that some people have difficulties, financial difficulties, and I sent some offer, then they get some extra courses as well, like shamanic deaf course, and also about for wolf ritual they can get. And this course, 1 year education, is the like a deepest program what I teach. Like we going to have 2 lessons a week, every week during the year, 2 lessons. And also we have like about 24 online meetings with the group. And in my opinion, it's quite a deep education about Altai Siberian shamanism. And I already do this course quite some years, and there's a great results people have. One of the main results what they get is a confidence, confidence about dream travels, confidence about healing work. They understand how it works, and they not afraid anymore, because in the beginning many people have some fear about uh, dream travels, about healings and things like that. After courses changing upside down.
Mm. So people don't need to have like previous experience. It's an invitation for anybody, or is it like for certain people?
No, it can be for everyone, because we start from the basic things, and learning about rhythm, about trance, learning about shamanic tools. Actually, it's for everyone, people who already experience, and also for the people who want to just begin. because we do it step by step, like slowly. And the good thing about this course that it's going through the year, because when people come to learn on the weekends, they learn intensively for 2-3 days, and then they have a long break to the next shift of the education. And in this online course, you learning constantly, like you learning, yeah, all the time. And if there is some period where not possible to learn, maybe there's some situation in life, it's also possible a little bit kind of take a break and then go again. I mean, there's flexible about learning hours. Everyone choose themselves when they want to do it, practicing. Also, we do a lot of practicing in a distance, in the couples, like people from the group, they come together, create a connection in a distance by telephone or by internet, and then they do some rituals together, a lot of rituals like this. And that's also create a good group connection, and also we practicing this way. As well, you're practicing with the surrounding people who are around you, family members, friends. You can also practice with them as well.
Mm. So can you maybe describe how that can work online? Like I have seen there's like a drum, like a practicing drumming, which is like quite a profound and important practice in Siberian shamanism. Do we learn how to drum ourselves, how to build a drum, or how does it work online?
No, we're not going to build a drum in this course, but to use a drum, yeah, I normally have like a lesson. People just get some access to the education platform. And in this education platform, they have them logging a password, and then course will be there. And then every Tuesday and Friday, opening one lesson, which you can come, click the bottom and listen the lesson. Also listen the instruction how to do homework, or some homeworks I guide people like a dream travel with my drum.
Mm-hmm.
And then people give like a report. Also in the same platform, there's an option to give a report how you manage this lesson, how you manage this homework, or ask questions. There is also, we have like a WhatsApp chat with the group that people can communicate with each other and also communicate with me if they have some questions.
Mm-hmm.
And once in 2 weeks, we have like online meeting together where we can talk about lessons which is already passed. We pass, and then people ask maybe extra question, maybe some more information coming from me. Mainly, I'm explaining what we're passing, and people ask questions. This is the way of learning.
Mm. Okay. And this is going to be in English, the course?
Yeah, exactly. The courses in English. It's mean people who, but my English is pretty simple. Sometimes people a little bit worry about that it's complicated in English. Mainly, everyone understands my English. If you, I'd say, not so big expert in English, still very easy to communicate, because I am also not so professional in English. And yeah, it's not the same English like in the news, CNN news.
Well, thank God for that. I think the viewers who wants to listen to CNN English will not be switching on here, maybe. Yeah, so is there anything else about this course you like to share with us?
I would say that many people now have ability to be a healer or the shaman. And in my opinion, there's a lack of shamans in our society. And I see many people, by having this ability of being a healer or shaman, they hide this ability. They not doing them destiny in this life. And actually, my course is a intention to help people to get through the fear, through the um, some kind of resistance what they have to take them destiny to be a healer or shaman. Because you cannot be a shaman if you don't have such a destiny. Yeah, it's not like everyone can be a shaman. Yeah, it's have to be a destiny. But in the same time, many people they cannot open that ability because of the resistance or the fear, or maybe they just don't have enough knowledge. And that's course actually for such a people who really feel that inside of themselves they're healers or the shamans, and they need some guidance, support, help to open up them abilities. And that's course for these people actually.
Mm. But it's primarily based on Siberian shamanism that you learned from, because there are many forms of shamanism, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly, because I cannot teach the North American shamanism or some other shamanism. Yeah, I teach shamanism what I practicing is Siberian Altai shamanism. That's right.
Okay. So maybe what interests me, maybe the others as well. I mean, you mentioned there will be like some drumming exercises and the dreaming. Maybe you can give us some more examples, like how to go deeper in the practices, what you will be going through in the whole year.
Yeah, first we study drumming and trance, and then we use the trance and drum for most of the dream travels. Actually, we use mainly main instruments of shaman as a dreaming. Yeah, people learn to dreaming, and they do connection with the four big spirits and many other spirits as well. And we learn all the philosophy of Altai shamanism. We learn where we can travel and what we can experience during this travel. And yeah, this is the way. Like every lesson is very different, but in the same time very interesting. Like you go deeper and deeper to the experience of shamanism. It's like I guide people, and each lesson and tell the information, yeah, like theory, you can say, and then we do the practice. It's like every lesson is about theory and some homework, some practical thing. That's how it works.
Hmm. So listening to you, I feel like it might probably be quite a good way to get a drum to participate, because this is such a potent way to travel and to go on the shamanic journeys. I mean, I've experienced it myself, being live there throughout our travels together, and where you were playing the drums. I'm wondering how it might be like if everybody is carrying their own drum and when they do their own practices.
Yeah, exactly. This is good to have a drum, and I recommend people to have a drum. But for the beginning, it's not necessary. But actually, people who want to study in July this month, this education, I offer the drum for free. It's like a small travel drum people get for free. It's like including to the cost of the education. It's one of the offer from me for the people. Like if they already apply for the course, they already get an extra drum from me.
Do you mean a proper physical drum?
Yes, sure. Yeah, drum have oval form, and you can also, I call it a travel drum because it's small. You can just put it to your backpack and travel somewhere around. Yeah, it's part of the education also to get a drum from me.
Wow,
Or like
that sounds
offer.
fantastic. Sounds fantastic. And this offer is now in July. So it's 2.5 more weeks as an offer for people to sign up to get this travel
Yeah,
drum.
it's like yeah, they can get. Of course, I cannot send it straight away. It takes a little time, maybe a couple of months to receive the drum, because it have to be made first, then it have to be sent it to the person, yeah, and then take some time. Now post very slowly with the coronavirus,
Yes,
really
very
slowly.
slowly.
Yeah.
Well, that is fantastic. So it's part of the journey, having own drum to journey with and do their own healing, like magic. I love that very much. So where are the drums made, and who is going to make them?
It's a drum maker from Siberia. It's a man who already I think all his life working with the drums. He make all kind of drums, all kind of forms of the drums, and I often use his drums in my work, and I like how he make them, and yeah, that's why I choose him to do that work, because I'm not a drum maker myself. I have another direction, but is a great great man who make the drums.
Well, I'm particularly interested actually in the Sami drums. Sami are shamans from like the north, the Finland, and they have got very long knowledge of the symbols. They've got like, they're telling the stories with the symbols on the drums. Do you know something about that? I always wanted to do that, to do a drum.
Yeah, that's possible. We say in the drum can be any kind of picture, because every person have a different totems, different energy, and can use any kind of painting. But also in Siberian shamanism, we do the painting for special ceremony. Like for one ceremony, it can be one painting, and after some time, it can be another painting. Like you can clean it afterwards. Like
Okay.
you make
Oh,
a
that's
painting, and then you clean it, and next time you do another painting. It's like on the drum, you can place your intention for this specific travel, dream travel, and it help you to do that. But it's also possible to painting for all the time, yeah, and then stay forever on the drum some painting.
very interesting. And I didn't know that it's possible to take away the pictures. That's quite useful. It's not like a tattoo for life, because we are changing all the times throughout life. It's good to be able to do that.
Exactly.
And for me personally, because I'm so interested in symbolism, in textiles, are you talking also about this deep meaning of the coats you're wearing, or like the masks you're wearing? Because everything has got a deep meaning. And it's a practice of itself. It's a shamanic practice of itself.
Yeah, it's also part of the education about costume, and especially costume and symbolism on the costume as well. I'm not talking very much about it. It's only one lesson about shamanic costume, and everyone is supposed to dream about your costume and the symbols on your costumes. Like through the dreaming, you receive a message, and in the education, people don't need to make a costume, but they can dream how them costume can look like. Yeah, that's also a big step further. And some people at the end of the education, they decide to make the costume. That's everyone decide themselves, yeah, if they need it or not need it. Shamanic.
Very interesting. So versatile.
All right, it was nice talking with you about an education. Yeah, thank you for this opportunity.
Well, thank you for sharing and for gifting this offer for all of us who are hearing the call.